Good morning, everyone. Great to see you and welcome to the Sacred Sing. Splendid to see so many people here early and having a great chat. That's a huge part of what makes all of this online stuff really special and so wonderful to see everyone. Well, lots of people are saying it's a nice sunny day here in Bristol. It is indeed a lovely, lovely sunny day. A little bit on the chilly side, bit of wind, but you expect that here in the West Country. And my neighbours just across the way, one of their little children is having a birthday party, and they're busily setting up the most wonderful Alice in Wonderland themed birthday party. So I've been sitting here, getting everything ready for the sing, and looking at and watching them busy themselves, which is absolutely lovely. So before I get on to the chat and talk about broccoli, hi Ruth, I thought I'd just quickly do the sound checks. So I'm also, as you probably remember from the other day, folks, I'm going to follow along, just check I can hear myself on my own device. I stopped doing this back when I thought things were working fine. So I can definitely hear myself. That's a good sign. So let's try the various tracks of this morning. Here we go. Let's have a bit of Locust. Okay, so the locusts are in. How about Adoramus te Christe? Can we hear that all right? Lovely. And my Lord, what a morning. Good. Locust works. Okay, it looks like it's all working. Splendid. Right, back to the chat. It's such a relief when the sound works, folks. I can relax and enjoy the broadcast. It's just that sort of, is this thing that I've spent however long, days, weeks, getting ready, is it actually going to work? Oh, how marvellous. Good, good, good. So I can actually relax and enjoy our lovely broadcast, and I can say hello to everyone. Well, look, some people are going to watch later on. I completely understand. Albert, have a great day. Michael, have a good trip back from Scarborough, I believe. But I'm going to start by saying hello to everyone. So let me get my participants list up so I can chat to the people who are here. And of course, there are lots of you watching who aren't up in the comments. It doesn't matter. You are all fabulous members of this choir, and thank you for being here. And so, particular good morning to Bill and Helene. Hello to Sue and Tony. Hello to Maureen. Hello to Sally and Annie. Hello to Katie. And to everyone else watching. Andy, if you're watching, a very good morning, and I hope you enjoy the session. And so I'm going to say hello to all my lovely participants in the chat, and I'm going to start at the top of the list today and say a very good morning to Alan. Great to see you, sir, and it is indeed a lovely day in Bristol. Hello to Albert. We'll see you later on. Good morning to Alison and Anna. I hope Jota is very well, and I saw your comment about returning the Bible to a family. I think it's a lovely thing to try and do. Best of luck with that. Hello to Annalisa and Carolyn. Hello to Christine and Colette. Good morning, everyone. Hello to Diane. Hello to Dr. Glyn. And I've got a photo that Glyn sent me this morning, which I'll be sharing with you all in a minute. Lovely, lovely photo taken from the back of his house, showing the bottom of his garden. And it's worth the wait. Good evening, Jeffrey. Fantastic to see you here live. It's quite late where you are. Well, I do hope you enjoy the session. Thanks so much for being here. Hello to Gina. Morning, Gina. Hope all's well in York. Hello, Glennis. I have to say both of your names nice and loudly because I have a bit of a history of missing you on the list. Hello to Gloria. Good morning. Hello to Anna, who's downstairs beavering away. She's done a huge amount of work for us this week in helping me get the stream set up. So lots of huge thanks to you, Anna, and thank you for everything you do for us. Hello to Jane and Jill. Great to see all three of you. Hello to Julie. Thanks again for your lovely message. Hello to Gareth. Hello to Kit Kat. Great to see you. Kit Kat's been spending a bit of time, I understand, in the company of Elgar. That's not to say the cat, but the composer has been steeped in Gerontius this week. And, it's one of those pieces that if we had infinite time, we would absolutely be learning Gerontius. It is quite epic, though. But I've got it on the list to do at some point in the near future, KK. But lovely to see you. A very good morning to Linda. Hello to Lisa. Thank you so much for your very, very kind donation yesterday, Lisa. Hugely appreciate that. And I hope all's well with you and your mum. Hello to Marion and Moira. Good morning to Monica. And I see lots of people have just joined us as well. So I'm going to try and catch you as well. Hello to Annalisa. And who else have I got just turned up? Hello to Anne. Good morning, Anne. Let me try and get back on the list now. Hello to Nikki. Morning, Nikki. Hello to Norb. Hello to Ruth. Broccoli, let's just not go there. Hello to Ruth as well, and to Shan, and to Sue and Susanna, and Suzanne and Terry. Bit chilly in Ilford. I saw the comment Chilford. I think that's the new name for it. It's got to be. Hello to Pamela, and to Teresa, and Val, and Virginia, and to everyone else. Hello to Irina. I'm just trying to scan up the list to see if I've missed anyone. But of course, as I say, you are all hugely welcome. Thank you so much for coming along this morning. We've got some lovely music to share. And it's just so nice to have this wonderful choir to work with on a Sunday morning. Let's just have a quick look at your comments. So yeah, lots of people are well, it's obviously fantastic to see Kit Kat, and we're really, really glad. Hopefully you're feeling a bit better. And yeah, good. I haven't checked the piano. Let's check the old Joanna. Check it's all working. Good. And I haven't checked the other buttons over here. I've got two fabulous little consoles here. I've got the main recordings on this, and I've got my extra little button here. So check Plenty Good Room is loaded. It is. Could be a bit louder, couldn't it? Okay, good. And this is the big news of the day that I'm particularly pleased about. I've managed to get the Patchway Cathedral acoustic in the form of a single button press, so I can go la, and it's off. And it's on, and it's off. This is the best thing that's happened all weekend. And that's just, as with all these little tech innovations, you know, and many of you will know this, you know, when you learn one tiny thing and you think, well, that's going to improve my life in a small way. And then you think, actually, that has an impact on all sorts of other things. Having learnt how to do this, it's going to make my recording and mixing a lot easier because I can program it all into my little Stream Deck console here, which I use and drop on the desk. So as I say, I've now got Patchway. I've even called it Patchway Cathedral Acoustic. So la 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 la. I'm made up, ladies and gentlemen. Patchway Cathedral in a button. So how's everyone doing? Oh, hello to Jenny. Great to see you, Jenny. Hello to Chris. Hello to Margaret and Harrow. Fabulous to see you. A new toy. Well, actually, Susanna, it's an old toy that's been repurposed. All right, it's the same toy I've had all year since I've learnt how to use it. But a very good morning to you, Susanna. And hello to Hanu as well. Gina has been really good and wants a sticker. Course, because you've been practicing the first two choruses for part 11 of the recording prep. Gets easier and easier the more I do. Well done, Gina. Fabulous. You can indeed have a sticker, and I'm going to award it to you virtually. All right. And everyone out there who's been recording and who's been working incredibly hard for Messiah, thank you so much. I'm speaking obviously with the self-isolation choir hat on. Huge thanks to you. And I know it's a lot of work, but I hope you're enjoying it. And I just know from talking to the engineers that the quality of what we're getting in is absolutely fantastic. And believe me, I do feel what you're going through. I've been working very hard indeed on getting these last tracks recorded. I think I said, I've only got 4 tracks to do. It'll be a doddle. Of course, Amen is incredibly complicated, certainly when it comes to recording everything in. And so I spent a good 6 hours yesterday on the Amen. It's sounding good. I'm pleased with it. Likewise, Worthy as the Lamb, which is really very complicated. If you're trying to record lead tracks, those of you singing along, of course, I mean, when you send these recordings in, and I'll talk more about this on Wednesday, when it's all mixed together, it sounds great. You know, everyone's voices blend and you get a lovely overall sound. But if you're laying down the guide tracks for it, you've got to make sure it's absolutely spot on. And goodness me, Worthy as the Lamb is one of the hardest things I've ever had to record and edit. Really demanding. So yeah, those 2 movements were fun. But I made up for it by recording But Thanks Be to God, and just, well, I got a bit carried away and I recorded the alto and tenor solo leading into it as well, because I had a lot of fun. And that was a lot of fun. And I've left Since My Man Came Death for the last one because it's the shortest one. And I'm anticipating it shouldn't take me too long. That, of course, means it'll take me 8 hours. Now, it's somebody's birthday. Whose birthday is it today? It's Ira. It's Ira or Ira? It was Aria. Oh. There we go. It's Aria's birthday. Well, then we shall have to sing happy birthday to Aria, of course. And wonderful. And we've got a few people here today. Hello to Annalisa. How wonderful to see you. Hello to Jenny. Oh, fabulous. It's so lovely to see so many people here. Great. And we've got an exciting week coming up, everyone, on Wednesday. Well, I'll be explaining in a minute, but we're going to carry on with our recording discussions. And what we're going to do is on Wednesday, we're going to be having a look at, well, what happens when you send recordings in and how I think gleefully call it, how I use the gentle, delicate sledgehammer of editing to get everything lined up. And anyone who's in any way unsure about, so how much of this is our voices and so on, come along on Wednesday, all right? And I'll do a demo with my voice, and I'm just going to line them up. And I think if you're nervous about recording, if you're nervous about thinking I'm going to put my voice in and I'm just worried if I make a mistake it's going to stick out, come along on Wednesday and watch what I do. Tell everyone, doesn't have to be a member of Homechoir, just tell everyone to come along and have a watch, and I will demonstrate the kind of thing that happens. So you can see, actually, it's okay, because when I'm blended with other people's voices, it really sounds great. So that's the plan for this week. Hello to Mike, hello to Jill, wonderful team, and hello to Chris, and to everyone who's here live. What a fantastic crowd. Well, I do hope you enjoy this morning's session, and we're going to get started in less than a minute. So as I'm very fond of saying, please do keep chatting. All right, that's the fun part of being in this choir, is you can sit and you can chant, you can sing, you can relax and enjoy yourself. That's why we're here. But those of you who don't want to chat, remember you can switch it off and just enjoy the full screen experience. And in the meantime, I think we should get started. So make sure you've got your drinks to hand. Make sure that pesky phone is on silent, because you don't want to be disturbed while you're having a nice time. And let's start our broadcast. So help me out, ladies and gentlemen. Fingers at the screen. Good morning, it's Patrick and Judith. And thank you very much indeed, and a very, very good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sacred Sing. Now, for those of you that are here for the first time, you're very, very welcome. I want to start by saying, of course, although this is the Sacred Sing, this is not a service. I'm not a priest. I am merely a musician who has really enjoyed singing and making music on a Sunday morning, really throughout my life. And at the moment, whilst we can't be in church, well, here we can actually sing these lovely pieces and be together. So this morning we've got a wide range of lovely music. We'll start after our warm-up and a couple of very quick notices with a beautiful piece of Palestrina. This is Adoramus te Christe. We'll follow that with Locus, Iste, which is by Anton Bruckner, a piece that was sort of 300 or so years later than the Palestrina, but still with that lovely a cappella heart. We'll follow that with Harry Burleigh's My Lord, What a Morning. And Anna's done this wonderful slide for us, and you can see Harry Burleigh there on the far left. If you haven't heard Harry Burleigh singing, I would honestly recommend, after this broadcast, just put in Harry Burleigh into YouTube and have a listen to his wonderful, wonderful velvety voice. And he was such an important composer and such an important musician in the 19th century. Without him, we wouldn't have Dvorak's Ninth Symphony. So gorgeous, gorgeous music and a wonderful piece. Now, after that, we're going to pause, as we always do, just for a minute and have a think and a bit of a reflect. And then we've got a couple of my absolute favourite gospel pieces. Every time I feel the spirit, and my absolute favourite at the moment, which is Plenty Good Room. The moment I sing it, well, it's just stuck in my head all day. Now, before we start talking notices, everyone, I've been sent this morning by our very own Dr. Glyn Jones of Chepstow this wonderful, wonderful picture, which I had all lined up and central here, but there we go. So this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the oldest castle in the UK. This is Chepstow Castle, and this is actually Glyn's view from the bottom of his garden. Don't worry, that's not his house. He can see this from his back garden. And this is a quote he's asked me to read to everyone. And he said, "All our fruit trees in the Chepstow Castle Dell Orchard are in full blossom. Nature's life cycle continues despite our worldly concerns." So there we are, everyone. life, as they say, finds a way, and nature is proceeding rather beautifully. It's us who have got the stresses, so that's why we're here. We're going to sing together and enjoy this lovely music and this special time together. So let me quickly just fill you in on what we've got coming up this week before we sing. Now, tomorrow, very special day tomorrow in terms of our singing. And I've just seen we've cut off Sunday, so I'll just shift that across. There we go. Tomorrow, we're going to have a very special Folk Monday. We're going to sing songs about peace. And I know there's a lot, although here in the UK, the vaccination program is going very well and the cases are dropping. That's not the case for everyone around the world. And we see on the news the situation in India, which is absolutely terrible. We see that cases are rising, the pandemic is still raging across Europe, across Canada, and in many, many cases, it's not over. And so tomorrow we're going to sing some beautiful songs about peace and about, well, playing our part. We're going to sing Paul Ayre's wonderful We'll Play Our Part. We're going to sing Song for the Myra. We're going to sing the Barra Love Lilt, Donna Nobis Parchim, and the new piece is I've Got Peace Like a River. Beautiful, beautiful song, which will then be on our Sacred Sing on the following Sunday. On Wednesday, something a bit different, because we're going to be learning the Cantique de Jean Racine, or rather recording the Cantique de Jean Racine next week. We're going to put out the teaching video that I did all of those weeks and months ago as a YouTube premiere on Wednesday at 12 o'clock, and that's ready. You can view that on YouTube. And for those of you who haven't sung it before, watch that video, and we're going to put up some other resources so you can learn along with it. And then the following week, we're going to do our live recording session. 2 o'clock, I'm going to, as I said, teach you the next steps of recording, part 2. And then Fun Friday is going to be one of my favourite songs, which is called Watcher Knocked 'Em in the Old Kent Road, which is a really, really good Cockney song, which I'm sure you're all going to love. And then, of course, our Sacred Sing. So, everyone, that's this week. Looking forward to it. This, as I say, is tomorrow. Some beautiful, beautiful music, and looking forward to welcoming you then. But this is the programme for this morning. I think it's enough talk from me. Can I invite you all, please, to stand, and we'll do a bit of a warm-up. Thanks, everyone. Splendid. So let's stand up nice and tall, those of us that can this morning. Feet and shoulders width apart, knees nice and soft, your back nice and straight, and your neck lovely and long. And take a nice deep breath in and sigh. A very good morning to everyone who's joined us since the start of the broadcast. Lovely to see you. Deep breaths in and sigh. Wonderful. And just continue to take those nice deep breaths. Just roll your shoulders around. In fact, what I think I'll do is I'll put this lovely picture that Glyn sent us. Just look at that beautiful, beautiful picture. Blue sky, beautiful nature. Taking a nice deep breath and sigh away any stress, any tension. Lovely. And breathe in relaxation. And one more time, let your breath carry away anything you're worried about. Wonderful. And now roll your shoulders around, please, everyone. Keep this nice and gentle. This is all about relaxation. And once you roll them in one direction, roll them the other way, please, everyone. Thank you. And then bring your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders fall. Lovely. And just roll your head around a little bit. Thank you all. Now, as I say, you might be able to hear the sounds of a little birthday party just beginning out of my window as the parents are dressed as the Queen of Hearts and the Mad Hatter, respectively. It's ever so entertaining. But yes, if you hear any loud noises from out there, that's the sound of happy children enjoying themselves on a lovely sunny day. What could be better? So let's do a little bit of humming now, shall everyone? Okay, so we'll just start on a nice long C. Nice deep breath, and let's hum together. And again. Now ooh. And again. Ooh. And an oh. Oh. And an ah now. Splendid. I'm just going to have a sip of drink. Would encourage you to do the same. There we go. And now let's do a couple of ma ma ma's. My turn first, please, everyone. Here we go. And ma ma ma, your turn. Thank you. Yeah. sopranos with me, everyone else down the octave as we sing ya, ya, ya. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. That's lovely. So we're going to make a start, folks. We've got some gorgeous music to sing. First of all, this very, very short but beautiful bit of Renaissance music by the great Palestrina, that master of the art form back in the Renaissance. Before anybody really understood what chords were or could be, he was experimenting with the kind of music that really no one was going to write again for another 100 years. An absolute visionary. And so this is a beautiful, very short little piece, as I say, called Adoramus te Christe. So you'll hear the chords, you'll see the score up on screen. If you want to follow along with your own score, you can find that in the description for today. But we're going to sing along with the score on screen. So here we go, everyone. You'll hear the notes and we'll get started. Off we go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much indeed for singing that one along with me and the choir of Patchwork Cathedral, as I say. There's something about those early homophonic sounds where you have these interweaving lines that have clearly evolved from those early medieval lines. And it took geniuses like Palestrina and later Gabrieli and so on to actually see that these lines, they didn't have to clash all the time. They could actually form these shining moments, which then was the birthplace of our modern harmony. So thank you, Palestrina, and thank you everyone for singing that one. Now, our next piece is a very, very special piece for us on the channel and also for those of us in self-isolation choir. This is, as far as I'm concerned, the setting of Locus Iste. No other composers have set it. Most recently, Mr. Gareth Malone has reset Locus Iste. But actually, as far as I'm concerned, Bruckner's version is the one that is going to stand the test of time because it has been sung by so many choirs over so many years. It is a beautifully composed piece, very much in the style of Mozart to begin with a little bit of 19th century drama in the middle, but for the most part, it's about providing a piece for any choir to sing for any sacred space. And I think that's the mark of the genius here. He didn't use all of the colours in his palette. He didn't use every last compositional tool. He just wrote a piece that was as simple as he could make it, without losing the integrity of the meaning. Locus Iste, this is a place made by God. It is inestimable. This is beyond reproof. To consecrate a sacred space. And as I've said many times on the channel, this piece, I think it reflects the sacred aspect of what we do here. And really, this is a broadcast for everyone, regardless of your beliefs, regardless of your religion. But I think we can all agree we are truly blessed to have this technology, to have this ability to meet together, to create this virtual space together, and to sing and to connect with people all across the world in different time zones. But here we are all together now. And so let's all sing together Locus Iste. Now, again, you're going to hear the chords. If you've sung on the self-isolation choir recording, you'll note this one is a little bit on the faster side, has a bit more of a flow to it. I think that's because when I recorded it, well, there's only 4 voices in this one. So let's enjoy the wonderful Locus Iste, and let's just think as we're singing about this incredible virtual sacred space that we're in right now. So here, folks, is your chord, and let's enjoy ourselves. And Locus Iste, Adeo factus est, Locus Iste, Adeo factus est, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much indeed. A very, very special piece for so many, and just seeing your comments. I think you all agree. A very special piece for a very special place. And now we're going to have a look at our third piece with the score on screen this morning, but this is something very different. This is Harry Burleigh's setting of the spiritual My Lord, What a Morning. And before we sing this, I'd just like to take a moment to reflect on what we were discussing at the very start of the broadcast, to have had that wonderful photograph from Glyn, and I'll just show you again this incredible idyllic scene. It reminds us of, well, as I say, that nature is proceeding and that the seasons are moving, the world is turning, but that doesn't take away from the fact that people are still suffering. And we have an obligation, I think, to ourselves to look after ourselves, and particularly our mental health. When there is a lovely, lovely day, we need to enjoy it. We need to get out and see people if we can, if it's safe. We need to make these connections with friends and to look out for each other. But we mustn't lose sight of the fact that, as I said, in the world, there are people still suffering. This virus is not over. This pandemic may yet, there may be further waves in countries, even where there is a substantial vaccination effort. And we have to stay, I think, we have to keep that balance. And so this morning, I'd like us to just think of those people at the moment for whom the virus is not subsiding, for whom the virus is very, very real, and to send all our thoughts, our prayers, our best wishes and our support to anyone out there who's living in an area or in a country where that is the case. We are all in this together, and there's never been a better time to be thinking along those lines. So for those of us who are lucky enough to have had jabs, thank goodness for that. And we are lucky enough to be able to get out and enjoy views like this. Let's sing this music for those for whom that is still a dream, for those for whom that is still a hope, and very much look forward to the day we can all be united together in safety, in peace and in love. So let's sing together. We're going to enjoy this incredible bit of music by Harry Burleigh, and then we're going to pause just for a minute, as we always do each week, and this will be our opportunity to just think to ourselves. So everyone, you'll hear the chords, you'll see the music, and do enjoy this gorgeous piece of writing by Mr. Burleigh. Here we go. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for your lovely singing. Thanks for your company, for your support, and thank you for looking out for each other. This is a very, very special choir. I've just noticed I've gone slightly fuzzy. That's the raw emotion here, everyone. Now I know I'm immensely lucky to have had the privilege of working with an incredible group of people such as yourselves, and I know you all feel that same way. Now I'm going to invite us all just to bow our heads for a minute, and as every week, if you'd like to say a prayer, please do. If you'd like to bow your head in silence with me, then please do that as well. And if you'd like to go and get a drink, well, as I say, you've got a minute. I'd just like us all to have a think about what I was saying earlier on, and sending all our love and support to everyone for whom the virus is still a real reality. Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. I thought I'd turn the microphone down, just the party's getting into full flood and my stomach seems to want to talk as well. So many thanks, everyone. Now, we've reached the point of the broadcast where we can loosen the tie. Now, I'm not wearing one today, but, you know, this is the metaphorical tie. Let's take a deep breath, breathe it out, and let's have some fun with a couple of really fantastic gospel numbers. Now, this one is Every Time I Feel the Spirit. And I was wondering this morning, what key should I play this in? And this is the dilemma of the conductor / singer on a Sunday morning. How low am I feeling in terms of voice? And I thought, it doesn't matter how low I'm feeling. What key do we need to sing in? And I think we need to sing in the key of D major, folks, which is on the higher side, but is without doubt one of the most uplifting and bright and fun keys for us to sing in. So if you don't know this one, you'll pick it up in no time. It's a great song. Let's enjoy ourselves. Every Time I Feel the Spirit. Here we go. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Up on the mountain where my Lord spoke, out of his mouth came fire and smoke. Looked all around me, it looked so fine. I asked my Lord if all this was mine. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. There is but one train upon this track. It runs to heaven and it runs right back. If I behave, they'll let me ride. I'll have a home there when I get inside. Every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will. One more time. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. Yes, every time I feel the Spirit moving in my heart, I will pray. I will pray. I will pray. I will pray. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. Thank you, everyone. I haven't performed that one in the Cathedral Acoustic before. It's a big sound. Oh, dear. Good stuff. And, you know, just, it really helps the soul after you've had a little bit of introspection, a bit of reflection, and even a tear or two, bless you, everyone. Well, it really helps to then just sing something bright and uplifting, doesn't it? Well, we've got time for just one more, everyone. Dear friends, we're going to sing Plenty Good Room. And when I taught this one back in September, it was just one of those songs. I thought, well, I remember singing that one at some point. And then I recorded it, and then I thought, well, let's do it again a couple of weeks later. And then it found its way into the broadcast 2 weeks after that, and then 3 weeks after that. And it's actually one of the most played songs on the Sacred Sing, because I just think this sums up everything about this fantastic online singing that we do. There is so much room. Yeah, you know, when you go to a choir rehearsal, those of you that sing in face-to-face choirs, if you don't arrive at just the right time, you find yourself in a place you don't want to be. Yeah, on the end of a row, at the back, squeezing in to try and get anywhere near the conductor so you can actually see and hear them. Well, that's not a problem here. You know, you think, oh, I can't sit with my friend. And many of us look forward to choir because you get to see your friends, you get to sit together, you get to have that wonderful reassurance of being surrounded by a choral family. Well, here, there is plenty good room on the Glory Train, and there's even more room in Homechoir and in all these other wonderful virtual ensembles. It doesn't matter which one it is, whether it is the stay-at-home choir, whether it's the self-isolation choir, the sofa singers, the run by whoever you sing with. It's this feeling of there is so much room. This is a choir that spreads, that really is a global choir. So we're going to sing this one together. Thank you, Anne, for putting out the chairs. And this will be the last thing we sing today. Now, of course, lots of lovely music to look forward to this week. Messiah for Self-Isolation Choir. And here on this channel, we've got this wonderful array of music tomorrow in the spirit of peace and love for everyone. Recording on Wednesday, and then Watcher, Noctum in the Old Kent Road on Friday. So don't let it be said you don't get a fantastic range of music on this channel. So let's finish with this fantastic song today. I've been looking forward to this. The acoustic is on, everyone. The camera's out of focus. Hang on. I can't start like that. Vaseline on the lens. Right. So I've just turned on the camera settings. There we go. All right. So here we go. Here is plenty good room. Have fun. Here we go. Plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the Glory Train, there's a plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the Glory Train. Well, you're gonna need a ticket if you wanna ride. Room on the Glory Train, but it ain't gonna happen unless you qualify. Glory Train, better mind what you say and mind what you do. On the Glory Train, there's a mighty, mighty power watching over you. On the Glory Train, plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room. On the Glory Train, there's a plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the Glory Train. Well, now hear the angel Gabriel shouting all aboard on the Glory Train, for the Glory Trains are heading up to heaven's door. Plenty good room on the Glory Train, there's a long golden pathway reaching toward the sun on the Glory Train. Now the heavenly journey has just begun. Key change, plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the Glory Train, there's a plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the Glory Train, plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the Glory Train, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room on the Glory Train. Oh, thank you so much, everyone, for your lovely, lovely singing today, for your company, of course, which is what makes this all so very, very special. And Oh, I just honestly, the comments are just. Let me just put them up on screen for those of you who can't see them. The love and support in the comments is so real and so necessary. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along today. Now have a great Sunday. Whatever the day's got planned for you, I hope it goes really well, and I do mean it that way round. And have a great week as well. If you can join us live this week, well, please do. If you catch up later on, we love seeing you, no matter when you can come along. And please don't ever feel. I've had a few people saying, I'm so sorry that I can't join you live, and I feel like I'm not a member of the choir. Of course you are. Everyone is welcome. There's plenty good room in Homechoir, everyone. So have a great day. Do take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. All the best, folks. Bye bye.